On this week's episode, we talk about eternity.
And other pop culture news from the week.
This past weekend was Valentine's Day, so we saw some romantic movies, some chick flicks, some Valentine's Days movies. Most of them. One was more like a real story of American ingenuity, creativity, and effort to achieve dreams. But we're gonna talk about that later. The Valentine's Day movie we saw was Eternity on Apple TV, Apple Studios, Apple Movies, whatever they call themselves. And we also saw Regretting You. That's on Paramount Plus.
That's right.
Well, let's start talking about. Oh, and you also saw Sing Song Blues.
Song Sung Blue.
Song Song Blue. That's freshly available on. Is it Peacock?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think it's Peacock.
It's available at a place.
It's still available in some theaters if you wanna catch.
Yeah, Peacock.
Anyways, let's start talking about Eternity. Since those are chick flicks, I'm gonna let the chick speak.
Okay, so Eternity is okay. This is a film starring Elizabeth Olsen, Miles Teller, and
Colin.
Yeah, I just
Colin
looked up
Turner.
Callum Turner. Thank you. I just looked up his name and it left. Anyway, and the premise of this one is that Elizabeth Olsen, during her life, had two husbands. She was married to Callum Turner, and then he, very briefly, before he died in the Korean War, and then she marries Miles Teller, and they have this whole long, 65-year marriage together, build a family and grandkids and all this stuff, and then they die. So her two husbands die, so then when she gets to the afterlife, she has to pick one of them, because the rules of this afterlife are you pick one eternity, and you're there forever, and so she's got to pick which husband she's spending eternity with. It can't be both. Or maybe none. That's what she's got to figure out. And that kind of sets up the premise for this show, or for this movie. And I thought it was delightful. There were, I don't want to get into spoilers or anything, but I thought it was lovely. It was thoughtful. It was very funny, but then it got pretty serious and romantic, and it's really dealing with the different kinds of love. They call it a sparky, fiery, first love, new love, young love, and then the love that you build up over a long time that maybe doesn't look as nice or shiny, but is also really meaningful. Also, what kind of eternity do you want to have? Lying around on a beach, or having an ordinary life. Anyway, it was just lovely. So she's got to wrestle with this decision, and how does she make this decision? And it's, I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, the philosophical questions brought to the audience, to the main characters, are very interesting. Even though their afterlife, it's a mess. It's convoluted. It's all over the place. It's clear for someone that has no religion.
Yes.
Because they try to appease every single religion, every single type of thinking. So the
it's
afterlife,
not like a theological thing at all.
No, yeah. It's if anything is anti-theological, it doesn't believe on any religion. It's
atheistic.
It's pretty atheistic, and it's clear. So the person that wrote the movie does not believe in religion. So that part of philosophy it's crap. But the philosophy of the choices of the main character between choosing and between she was married, she was legally and freely married to a man that she loved for very little, and he dies. And then she's married to another man after that for most of her life, for decades, have kids and grandkids, live happily, who a man who she also loves and freely married. And it comes the choice where she's going, which is it's just very interesting. It's a very tough question.
Yeah.
If you believe in this, some you might find some solutions on actual religion, because many religions believe that we are not only we are all children of God, we are all actually related. So over that we're gonna think differently maybe, but anyways, depends on the religion you go. There's also
Yeah.
people that believe in reincarnation, and it goes and go forth. So
I feel like the circumstances of the afterlife here, it's really just like a premise to go through this thought experiment. It's kind of like the trolley problem. Like that's not a thing that would ever actually happen, but it sets up like a discussion or an experience that lets you kind of like wrestle with some philosophical things. And I feel like that's what this is. The rules of this afterlife, the way this afterlife works, that's not really what the movie's about.
Yeah.
It just sort of sets up the circumstances, this like bizarre dilemma that wouldn't really exist otherwise, but that lets us like discuss and think about and ponder like, love and marriage and what that all means and what matters and what doesn't and romance and all that other stuff.
yeah, but,
And it's also kind of funny, like the way this afterlife is set up, like they, you have like a week to choose. And so it's set up almost like a business conference where you like wander around to different booths where they pitch their afterlives. And so it's very funny, a lot of like comedic bits, a lot of little jokes happening in the background.
yeah, it's sort of a romantic comedy. But again,
Yes.
the rules of the afterlife, they do guide the story, because
For sure.
it could be an afterlife that they are there all together. You know,
Yeah.
they choose each other and they all together each other. There's no the selfish and the greediness of the flesh would be gone, and they would be married in a polygamous post-life way. That would not be a problem. But anyways,
Well, they had
back-
that option. They had that option. She's like, we could all go together, and they were like, no.
yeah, that's what I'm
It was
saying.
the
No.
husband who decided, no, we will not be together. You have to pick one of us.
Yeah. The selfish of the flesh that they keep
Oh,
on
I
the
see.
afterlife.
Well, you're still yourself.
Well,
At least in our
Yeah.
belief system, like you don't stop being yourself.
true.
After you
But we
die.
believe you're gonna have perfect knowledge of everything. So some things will be.
But you don't magically
very
become a better
different.
person.
Well, yeah,
You don't. Otherwise, what's the point of this life?
that's true.
If you just like magically become
That's true.
a better person on the other side.
But it's still some at that point, knowing everything, you will understand things better in a way that such choices will feel much
Maybe.
simpler than
Okay, well, we'll have another discussion later.
like we think here. So there's that. I don't know. It makes me think. It creates questions. There are either deep, impossible to answer, or just dumb. Like it makes me think of let's say, first love. Is that My Girl in Portuguese?
Oh.
In Portuguese, the movie is called
First Love?
My First Love.
Oh, that's that.
So My Girl, that girl loves that boy,
Yeah.
that boy loves that girl, and
Yep.
he dies.
Oh gosh.
And then she moves on and she lives on, and she sincerely loves him. And then the other boyfriend, that something happened, and the other boyfriend that's happened, it comes the afterlife, and it's like she wants to marry, but if she had an opportunity, wouldn't she choose that one? It creates questions that are kind of almost impossible to answer, and even dumb to think about it. But it was an entertaining movie. Is everybody on it was good. It was funny.
I thought it was very clever. It was very thoughtful, and it kind of shifts through good moments of like being very funny into like being more thoughtful, and then tragic, and then also beautiful. I think it was really well done.
Yeah, and I don't know. There was some twists that some characters like it's perfect, and it's suddenly revealed that he's not perfect, and
But isn't that kind of how I feel like it kind of reflects like real life and love and dating? And at first you're just like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest person in the world, and then you realize like, oh man, this person's kind of a hot mess.
yeah.
But I still love them, and that's where you get into like
Yeah, and there's
the real love.
and there's the weights of sacrifice and waiting, and there's it's interesting, it's funny, nothing to think much about it because it's messed up in some ways, but it was fun. It was a nice Valentine's Day that you watch, you have fun, and
I thought it was much more substantive than most
doesn't
Valentine's Day
change your mind.
movies.
I mean,
Because
sure,
this
yeah.
gets into like this isn't like okay, and then they lived happily ever after, which is what you usually get from a chick flick or a rom com, which is fine. This gets into what the ever after is and what that can really look like and what does it mean to live happily ever after,
Yeah.
to actually be happily ever after. So I think there's a lot more there. regardless of like this like sort of atheistic trumped up version of an afterlife, that's not what this is about. This is about like what real love is and what's meaningful and will actually make you happy.
Yeah.
So I think it's well done and lovely.
Again, yeah. The more I start thinking, I think it's like, yeah. Anyways.
Wow. Okay,
the
we're coming
eternity-
from some very different.
No, I mean,
places.
it is very interesting. But I mean, I think it's she really loved that guy, and he
Yeah.
really loves her. He waited 65 years for her, right? So was the other one. He waited. No, he wasn't there for 65 years for her. He loved her, and she loved him
Yeah.
too. So when you come to make a choice, she made a choice, both. And then the movie find a way. You're gonna have to watch. I'm not gonna talk about it. It's just yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I think we're gonna talk more later because we don't want to spoil anything for you.
Yeah, I don't think. I think there's a choice. It's how can she how the writers, right? They made a choice for her when she already
Sure.
made a choice. Both.
Yeah, but like, and I think she wanted that. There was a moment at the very beginning
And for that,
where she's one of the afterlife coordinators was like, "You can all go together," and she's like, "Yes, both, let's go." And the guys are like, "No!" Rah. So that they took that off the table for her.
to the point that yes, the everybody in the afterlife is pushing her for A, because he's waiting there. So it's kind of they pushing for that when she push. Anyways, it's an interesting film. It definitely creates some questions. But let's move on because you have
Okay.
other you have something else to say.
Later. Later.
Okay.
Just about regretting you.
Okay, regretting you on Paramount Plus. I mean, Eternity available Apple TV.
Yes.
Then we saw Regretting You by that lady. Can't remember her name.
Colleen Hoover, who's got like a bajillion movies out
Yeah.
right now. Not even counting the one that she doesn't count anymore, the Blake Lively
Oh
fiasco.
yeah. Oh jeez.
She doesn't even like talk about that or pitch that. She's like, whatever, that's
doesn't
done.
care about
She's
that
got
one
like
anymore.
3 others out this year,
Yeah.
so she's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a cute one. So yeah, McKenna Grace and
James Franco, Allison
nope,
Williams.
Dave Franco.
Huh?
Dave Franco.
Dave Franco. That's right.
Allison Williams.
The other Franco.
And the kid who's in everything. I looked these up right before we started recording, so that I wouldn't sound like a moron talking about the one thing that we talk about. But here we are. Mason Thames.
His name is familiar. Was he something else?
Yeah, he's the kid in Black Phone, and he's also
That's
the
right.
lead in the live action How to Train Your Dragon. So he's doing
Oh.
quite well.
Oh, jeez, he's growing way too fast. For the sequel, he's way too tall.
What for How to Train Your Dragon?
The second one, for the sequel, he's already way too old.
Yes, people age.
That's what I'm saying. In animation, you avoid that kind of problem.
Sure.
So, yeah.
But also, boys have like freakish growth spurts, so it's not. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well.
Also, it's a film about dragons, so I feel like
No.
we don't have to be like sticklers to reality.
No, you have to take care of the source material.
Anyway, this is a really cute, sweet love story. This is more like the beginning of love. We've got 2 love stories really going on. We've got our teenagers, McKenna Grace and Mason Thames, who are like falling for each other, and then we have our grown-ups, Allison
Williams,
who's McKenna Grace's mom in this, and Dave Franco. It's pretty much what's in the trailer.
and there's some
and it's-
flashbacks to the youth of the mother
Uh-huh.
and her relationship with sisters and friends and boyfriend that becomes husband.
Yeah.
I felt like I was cheated on. I was reading after about comparing it to the book, and there's a couple lines on the trailer and on the movie that makes it sound like something happened and it actually didn't. So there's some twists and surprises, but the trailer and how the movie starts and some other lines, they kind of make you feel like there's like one extra twist when there's not.
Sure.
But besides that, it was also entertaining. Was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on it was good.
Yeah, everyone performed well. Clancy Brown
Did you like it?
shows up. I did like it. I did not regret
the chick liked it, so is it
watching it.
chick
Yeah,
approved? Chick flick.
it's definitely more in like the fantasy realm. Like this is not terribly realistic or substantive, but it's like warm and fuzzy.
This
and
one?
made me cry. Huh? Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, it's a little like.
Yeah. What's unrealistic about it?
Maybe unrealistic isn't the word. It's a little bit more of a. What am I looking for? Yeah, it's a rom-com where it's like people. So this whole like most of the love stories in this are, at least one of the love stories is like set in motion by the death of two of our characters, and then the other love story happens like very quickly after that. So the odds of that being like successful, I don't know. It's fine. It's very like teen love. This is like the early days love. Like it's not the love that like you build over time like we see in Eternity. This is the one that's like we just fell in love with each other and we're so happy and it's so fun and cute.
Yeah, that's the first love on Eternity.
Yeah.
Her first love on
Yeah.
Eternity.
Yeah, I'm saying this is early days love, which
Yeah.
is very different from what you like build over time that like endures things and anyway, it's fine. It's cute and it's sweet and it checks all the boxes for a good for a good chick flick.
And they commit the Herculean task of having Clancy Brown there, and he's not a bad guy.
Which I love it. I love it when he doesn't have to be a bad guy. Because I suspect, like many actors who play villains, he's actually probably a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He's just really good at being evil.
It definitely throws you off because it's oh my gosh, Clancy Brown's there. It's like
oh no,
you're gonna cut everybody's head, and there can only be one.
No, his grandson calls him Gramps the whole time.
Yeah,
bad guys aren't Gramps.
They have really good interactions in between them. He raises the kid, but anyways, I'm not gonna give you more details. Regretting You by Colleen Hoover.
Hoover.
Is available on Paramount Plus. And it might be available in something. No, definitely not. But yeah, if you you should check. It's fun entertaining. Both movies are fun entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Or are they? You watch and let us know. But this one we definitely tell you can watch. It's not one of those that's like don't avoid it. These two, yeah, sure. You can watch. You might have a good time. Some people might have a better time than others. But the third movie we saw was Song
Blue.
Yes.
Which I have to say slowly because song sings is it.
Yeah, which is a movie, is a fictionalized version of the true story of this couple. They actually have a documentary about it. Mm-hmm. I think it's the same name.
The same name, yeah. So if you look it up on IMDb, you'll find.
Yeah, but this one it was a fictionalized version of the story, starring Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson, and who else? Anything else? There's the guy from Sopranos. Can't remember his name. There's the girl from the other thing, and there's so many other people and other.
There are many people involved, but Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman are stars, are main characters.
Yeah. So the main story is this guy. He's a singer. He's a what they call it? A pretender? No, impersonator. Yeah. His name is Lightning, and he impersonates. Who he impersonates first? Elvis?
No, well, Lightning is like his own act that he does.
Yeah.
But the only way he can get gigs is by being an impersonator, and so his friend who does Buddy Holly and like sets up all these gigs, is trying to get him to do this like Polynesian guy. Anyway, it's a whole thing, and then he's like, "No, I'm Lightning." But then he meets Kate Hudson, who does Patsy Cline, and she's like, "Yeah, this is the only way I can get gigs. I just want to sing." But then she's like, "You should really do Neil Diamond," and he's like, "No, Neil Diamond's too great." She's like, "No, really." And so they become Lightning and Thunder, and they do this Neil Diamond act.
What's the place called?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
They become like local famous.
Yeah, local celebrities, beloved. Because it turns out they're actually really good at it.
Yeah. and they it's funny because every now and then they talk about Sweet Caroline, and he's like, no, 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 no. He has other songs,
Yeah.
which is funny.
Like
It's,
Suleiman.
yeah, Sulama. Anyways, the movie started nice and sweet. It's almost like love at first sight.
It is. They
Uh,
have this great connection.
yeah, and the story moves on. They start working together, and it was apprehensive for me because this kind of rock star,
Yeah.
or sort of type of story, it it does tragedy, right? Like the guy start beating the girl, or one start getting to drugs,
Yeah.
or both
Like
start
drugs
getting
or
to
women
drugs.
or both.
The
Yeah.
band split, famous go up the head, and no, it was surprising. It was very real. They it's a beautiful story of fighting for their dreams, and with the struggles, and
Uh-huh.
there's many
The
struggles.
struggles are. It's rough.
Yeah, it's beautifully done. A very American story. If I don't know, some 15, maybe 20 years, this definitely would go up to the Oscars. And to confirm and not deny what I say, Kate Hudson was nominated for Best Actress for the Oscars
Oh.
this year.
Oh, good.
So she's in the lineup. I don't know if she's gonna win. It's a very American story. Even though they follow the Academy crazy stupid rules and impositions to have person of color, even with the story not necessarily demands, when they have to have homosexuals, transsexuals, even when the story doesn't demand, they find ways, creative ways to put that there. I don't know if the production is up because the Academy demands that also working in the production they have like a token person of color and a token person of gender or whatever. Anyways, so but besides
Person
that,
of gender.
I mean,
I know what you mean, but
yeah,
just like the phrase, it's
it's
funny.
just yeah, because the whole thing is. But anyways, but the movie is it's really good. It's sweet. It makes
Yeah.
you happy when they're happy. It hurts you when
Oh,
they get
yeah.
hurt. It breaks your heart when. Anyways, you're gonna have to see. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a great. It's that perfect combination of like a really good story, but also they told it well. The casting was spot on. I was going through like the trivia on IMDb where they sometimes get into like inaccuracies and things, and there are really only a couple. One is they kind of condensed it, or at least made it appear condensed. The events in the film in real life take place over the course of like 12 years, and this it appears to happen over just a couple of years, mostly because the kids don't age because that's how humans work. But like it's a very minor thing, and there's also apparently the guy Lightning. He actually has a son as well as a daughter.
Okay.
But the son chose not to appear in the documentary, and he wasn't in the film either.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so just like very little things, but yeah, really good story. They told it so well. I feel like both Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson they both just really shine in this, place to their strengths, and
Yeah.
good
And
movie.
they both sing, and they sing beautifully.
Yes, they do their own singing.
Yeah, and the music is it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's good. It's a movie that you watch, and you might remember, and you might rewatch. It's a really good one. Again, if you go see the other, not the other, the movies that are nominated, it's like some of the movies like pathetic and forgettable, like one battle after another for one. uh, uh, Lost $100 million.
Yeah.
It didn't broke even, and it even lost money. This one made 100% profit and more. So you see a movie that you see and people watch and people enjoy it, they might recommend, and a movie that people watching is like, unless you're going to watch the movie flags you're some sort of activist, the movie doesn't do any effect besides the Academy and the specialized paid critics.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to sang song. Geez.
Right? It's a mouthful. It's a tongue twister.
Because
Song,
I never know.
sung, blue.
I never know which one is the U and which one is the O. The
Yeah.
first one is song, sung, blues.
There it is.
Yeah. It's available on Paramount. No, on Peacock. and it's really good. We recommend. Is this one is even though we watch around the Valentine's Day weekend, this one is for the whole year. You can watch
Oh
anytime.
yeah,
There's love, there's pain, there's human, and yeah.
so much human.
Hmm.
Yep, this will get you. All right, did you want to talk about the Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Oh yeah, this past week also past weekend was
Mhm.
also the second to last. I thought it was the last. But it
Yeah.
was the second to last episode of the night of
Penultimate, if you will.
yes, Night of the Seven Kingdoms on
Oh,
HBO
man.
Max or whatever they call themselves this week, and it was good.
It really was. And man, guys, I was stressing. Not just because the stakes of this episode were very high, but because Game of Thrones has done us dirty. They've done us so dirty in the past where it's really, really, really good up until it's very bad. And I was so worried this whole time. But
But wasn't this the case?
no, like bad in terms of quality.
Ah, okay.
But also tragic. So
You're
I was
not
worried.
I'm not talking about how Red Wedding pissed you off.
No, because that was devastating.
Okay.
But it was still like good quality. Like okay, like now I know what we're anyway. This one, because yeah, I was worried about that too. I was worried about that too. This could go tragic. This could also go just like become a terrible show. And so far, it's still very, very good. I don't spoil anything. He said it's so good.
It was good. It was really really good. It gives you a glimpse onto the Duncan's past and what makes him tick, what makes him how he started with his the Night Sir. I can't remember his name. And then it cuts back to the trial by
The comment or the seven.
trial by seven. Is that it?
Trial 7.
Yeah. Anyways, and you see honor. You see, I mean, the end of the previous episode.
yeah.
You see one of the Targaryens says, "I'll fight for Sir Duncan,"
Oh my gosh.
and it culminates with like non-stop action and exhausting fights, and oh, you have to see. In the end, is like is good and terrible. So I'm never smarter because is it good or is it terrible? It's good and terrible.
Yeah. It's all of it.
So Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is available on HBO Max, whatever they call themselves this week. And the last episode of the season is next Sunday, 8:00, and the show was renewed. So it's good, short and sweet. And, yeah.
It's everything. It's fantastic. I've been seeing lots of clips, like behind the scenes clips and interviews with the little kid who plays Egg, and also the actor just plays Sir Duncan. And this kid, he is so funny. He's so cute. He's like, I don't like swearing at all, but it's my job, so I do it. And he's like showing off his outfit and like his little costume. And he's like, this is my job. I don't know, maybe 11, 12.
Okay.
Apparently he does magic. He wants to be a magician. Like he's so cute.
That's funny.
And like such a so wholesome. It's just so wholesome, and it's so sad. Anyway,
Night of the Seven Kingdoms. If you're an adult and you can see such things, you should check this.
Yep, this is everything really. I think we've been wanting from Game of Thrones, and I've heard people talking about that. Like, what, a show about a nice guy who's a good person and does good things and successful? Are you kidding me?
Not only that,
may all the writers and producers and suits take note.
Yeah, not only that, in the current scenario, he's not only a good guy that does good things, he's a white guy that does good things. It's like, but everybody loves it, so they doing a good job.
Yeah, it does. It's just a good person doing good things. It turns out we really love those stories. Who'd have thunk? Wuthering Heights.
Sometimes that's apprehensive to me because, we used to see so much crap on TV and on films as well. That's like, and then they go to a flashback. It's like, oh my gosh, they're gonna reveal this. This guy is terrible. He did something really bad. So far, no.
One of my favorite clips. I've also seen clips where there's like a few lines in actual Game of Thrones where they reference something happening in this, and one of them, Joffrey's going through this Book of Nights with dang it.
Wait, they reference this?
Yeah,
really?
So Joffrey's going through the book. He's like, oh, Sir Duncan the Tall.
Oh, really?
And he says something about him, and then his dad's like, oh yeah, he was, a great knight or one of the greats, so they say.
Oh wow.
And then it keeps turning the page, and then it cuts to Sir Duncan like walking the wrong way out of the room and having to turn around and go back. Like hitting his head on every
That's
doorway.
funny. Yeah.
Excuse me. I am so sorry.
He had to start somewhere. He wasn't always
Sure
great.
Well, yeah. Anyway, speaking of great things, Wuthering Heights is looking for a 40 million day 4-day box office opening.
You thought Wuthering Heights was...
No, I didn't. It was ironic. That was supposed to be funny. Mildly amusing. Anyway, $40 million over 4 days. I think we already talked about how all of the reviews are pretty much on pace with each other.
No, they're mixed.
There are some mixed.
Yeah.
There are people loving it.
I mean, there's people loving it because there's people that love Bridgerton and people that love Housewives. You know, it's, there's an audience for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it ain't us. So anyway, that's doing okay. Warner Brothers, so they're looking at maybe an $82 million global launch. And then Sony also started GOAT this week. And it had a $30 million start just domestically.
Yeah, it did really well over the weekend, surprisingly, on Monday, on President's Day.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people went to see GOAT.
Sure, kids are out of school.
True.
So.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So there you go. That's what's in the box office right now. The Muppets show also had their, did an episode, was it a special? Yeah.
Special. With Sabrina Carpenter's on Disney Plus.
Uh-huh. Over 8 days, they had 8 million viewers.
Yeah, so...
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, it might be the revival they need.
Mm-hmm. Everybody loves the Muppets. They're good. They're funny. We haven't seen it yet, but I'll...
Yeah, Reggie Dinkins loved the Muppets so much that he had a football made of Miss Piggy.
Oh, that's right.
Miss Piggy skin. And if you don't know Reggie Dinkins, he's the star of the Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins, the new NBC Peacock show that has a preview available on Peacock, and it comes out on Monday on Peacock. Oh, on NBC.
Yeah.
And a weekly show with Tracy Jordan.
Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. Daniel Radcliffe. And other talented people. It's funny. It's about a former football player that got involved into gambling and got expelled. But he's like, but I was betting on me.
He's only betting on himself to win. I was
betting on me.
It's like tipping your waiter.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So funny. So this is very much Tina Fey is behind it. Among others, but like people she worked with. It's very much in the same ilk as...
Bobby Moynihan is on it too.
Yes. Very much same style. Very reminiscent of 30 Rock in terms of like pacing. So anyway, it's so funny.
Funny, yeah.
So far, which was all... Anyway, very good stuff. Okay, coming up on Netflix, another live sporting event, Rousey versus Carano.
Yeah, the fight that we thought would never happen.
Yeah,
because he sort of retired from fighting, but I guess you never retired from fighting. And yeah, the big mamas of UFC. I think they're both moms, right? No, Carano's not a mom.
Carano is.
Oh, or Rousey. So they're not big mamas at all.
Okay.
Anyways, the two ladies of UFC gonna fight each other in May on Netflix, and yeah,
we're here for it.
It sounds good. They both became movie stars, and TV stars. So we'll see. They love each other. There was there's like famous quotes one to each other. They really admire and love each other, but when it's time to fight,
oh, for sure,
for blood.
Yeah. That's how sports works.
Yeah.
That reminds me a lot of how Simone Biles talks about Rebeca Andrade, the Brazilian gymnast. They're like, so much love, so much respect, but also like I will do everything I can to defeat you.
Yeah.
But you make me a better athlete, and I love what you do. So it's
of course, in that sport,
we love to see it.
In that sport, nobody bleeds, nobody punches each other. But sure,
it's true. They don't actually like beat each other up, but there's still like the sense of competition. Like I love you, I respect you. I'm gonna do everything I can to win.
Yes, true. And UFC is a little bit different, right? It's like two ladies, two good-looking ladies. It's like, I love you, but I'm gonna destroy your face. That you're gonna look like a monster after. It's like, oh, I love you too. I'm gonna do the same. Yeah.
Anyways, so that'll be on Netflix in May.
Yeah, another live event. Netflix is doing that. It's like streaming is finding solutions for destroy linear
Yeah,
broadcast
to make
television,
broadcast is just
and
irrelevant.
live it's the way. So past weeks we had the
Yep.
Olympics
Yep.
on Peacock. We had the All-Star game last weekend. We had what was it,
Super Bowl.
the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so Netflix wants a piece of that pie too.
They sure do. Okay, New York Daily News had to slash 28% of their unionized staff. That's pretty intense.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of people,
And
especially
they're all
because it's union
union.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck, guys. Sorry about that. Disney is suing ByteDance. No, not suing, but they sent them a cease and desist letter because their AI tool is using trademark characters.
Yeah, and everybody is jumping on it. All the studios, Warner, Sony, Fox,
Oh,
everybody,
yeah.
because they are concerned because anyone can create. What's it called?
They call it Seed Dance, their AI
See,
tool.
dance, and you can create things with character. It's beautiful. It's real. If you like I don't know the Man of Steel. You want to create a sequel. You create a sequel. You wanna
Yeah.
Man of Steel fighting Wolverine. There's one very popular out there. It's
Oh.
like it's so perfectly done. It's so beautifully done. The studios are all pooping their pants and trying to find legal ways to stop it.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of time as they start using it, and yeah, it's a mess.
It sure is. But people with more money will figure that out. Disney new CEO says that they want movie premieres to happen in Fortnite.
Yeah,
Interesting
yeah.
idea.
They want like you get there and you watch movies. Disney is investing like $1.8 billion on Fortnite, so they want to find ways to get money back.
It's an interesting idea. They've done like music events before where it's almost like a little music, like a little concert that you run through and play through. So it's, I don't know, I could see that. I could see that working. And a way to get like more, oh, anyway, it's an interesting idea. Warner Brothers Discovery, what's going on with these guys?
So it turns out that David Allison is not done. Well, we knew that.
I feel like we need, at this point, we need to have like a little jingle or something for this section. It's time for our weekly update.
This week on Warner Brothers.
It's still a hot mess where people are spending stupid amounts of money.
So it turns out that David Allison is in Paramount. Skydance not done. They still want Warner Brothers, even though it's a failing company because they keep losing money.
Yeah.
But they valuing and overvaluing, and they decided they pushed for new negotiations, and Warner Brothers said, "Yeah, let's talk." The board said, "Yeah, let's see what happens." So the conversations restarted. Meanwhile, Netflix and Ted Sarandos was like, "Hey, what the heck, dude? She's my girl. You can come and steal my girl."
Yeah.
And is accusing Skydance Paramount of overflowing the zone. It's like creating commotion when everything was set. Apparently, everything is not set, and the discussions restarted.
So there you go.
Which, in my opinion, I don't know who would be better, but I think it only makes sense that if you're selling something, you would sell for whoever's paying more. But there's this thing that with Netflix, no, we rather get paid less. It's like, that never made sense to me. So we'll see how it ends. With the nonsensical getting less money, or with the common sense getting more money.
However this works out, Zaslav, he's the Warner Brothers CEO, right?
CEO, it's Warner Brothers Discovery, yes.
It is a ridiculous situation for him because he's basically the CEO of a company with so much potential that these other big networks are willing to pay literal billions and billions of dollars to get it. But he's failed so hard that they have to sell the company.
Yeah.
And he's going to make so much money because he failed at something that could have been successful.
Yeah. It is
the most frustrating, dumb thing.
Yeah, it's the old Hollywood adage, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. This just occurred to me this week. Like, wait a second. Like, it's worth enough money that these companies have been going at it for months at this point.
Yeah.
But somehow he can't do anything with it except sell it and make. Oh, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
He did nothing to make it. Did nothing to build it.
Yeah, he was
He
Discovery.
just came in,
He
failed,
He came with Discovery.
and is gonna make billions from
It
it.
was Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
They acquired Warner. That was already a failing because Discovery. So they merged.
Yeah.
Now they. But anyways,
Oy.
there'll be more to it. We'll come back to it because it's not
Yeah,
done.
I'll work on that jingle. Okay, The Simpsons celebrates 800 episodes.
Yeah.
That's insane.
With no end planned or desired.
Yeah, we should add that as
Even
one of the
though-
signs of the times, one signs of the apocalypse that The Simpsons.
They did
ends.
air the last episode of The Simpsons.
Uh-huh.
It takes place in the future. Conan O'Brien is the host, and there's like all the guests there in the audience. It was interesting, but yeah, these kids will never grow.
No. Okay, Terminator Zero was canceled at Netflix.
Yeah, the animation series only had one season.
Okay, let's look at some upcoming casting projects. Good stuff coming. Damon Wayans Jr. is going to lead a crime drama on NBC called Puzzled.
Yeah, he's an athlete that helps cops. It sounds so dumb, but I mean, the television is
What if
full of
anybody-
those dumb shows.
Yes.
Including there was one with the Dick Van Dyke, right? He was a what's it called? He was a doctor, or he helped a doctor.
Oh yeah.
It was him and his son, I think. I can't remember the name.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, but there's one. I think it's on NBC with Caitlin Olsen. She has like, I can't remember. She's super
Yes,
smart housewife,
she is.
right?
Yeah.
And she's funny. I never seen the show. I wanted to see the show, but I didn't
Yeah.
have the chance yet. And yeah, there's that. There's mediums that help cops.
Oh yeah,
There's
we
a-
love a crime procedural.
Yeah.
This one, I feel like if anybody could pull off like a dumb thing though,
It's on the
it's
funny
Damon.
side,
Yeah. So the idea is he's a former college athlete, and then he's just like good at puzzles, and so he solves crime with the police. Like, it sounds fun.
It sounds actually dumb, but we'll see. what
It does.
happens.
I want to see it. It sounds
Yeah.
sounds good. Drew Barrymore's production company is working on a. No wait, yeah, is working on a Charlie's Angels reboot
Yes.
from Sony.
I guess this keeping the disasters, Elizabeth Banks, Kristen Stewart, Charlie's Angel, going back to the originals, Cameron, Lou.
Well, they weren't the
and
originals either.
Barrymore. I mean, movies.
Oh yeah. Yep. So no word on like casting or anything, but it is Drew Barrymore's company who's doing
Yeah.
it. It's Peter Corelli who's Corelli. It's this guy named Pete. He worked on the proposal. He wrote the proposal, so he's going to be writing this one too. It looks like. Very, very exciting news for Disney Channel fans of my generation. Miley Cyrus is working on a Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special. I said anniversary twice. That's
Why?
how exciting this is. I don't know. I didn't mean to. It just
Well,
happened.
it's because she's two, right? She's
Yeah.
the best. She's the best of both worlds.
Either way, 20th
Yeah.
anniversary special. Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana. Alex Cooper's gonna host it.
Yeah, I
There we go.
didn't get her hosted, so it's not gonna be an episode.
So maybe it's not an episode. Maybe it's like
It's
a
gonna be like they
show.
did to Harry Potter. She sits
sure.
down
Like
for an
Everybody Loves
interview.
Raymond. We're gonna sit and talk and
Yeah,
reminisce.
okay.
Yeah, that could work. Either way, that's what our girls got really into. I'm bad at predicting what our girls are gonna love and what they're not gonna love. But that one, they're like, yes, this is television. Scooby-Doo is getting another live-action adaptation from Netflix.
Yeah, this one will be a series, and so far the casting announced McKenna Grace as young Daphne.
Mm-hmm. McKenna Grace, who is in everything.
Yeah, she's
She's
in
been-
a lot now.
Yeah, she's been very busy from the time she was like a little kid. Fox's Baywatch reboot has some new casting.
Yeah, they announced what's his bucket?
Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell as Mitch. What was his name?
Just the lead role.
Okay, it's the lead role. He's the son of David Hasselhoff's character. A character that was in the original show, but now is recast as Stephen Amell. There's a returning actor. What's his name?
David Chikotchi
David Chikotchi. He's returning
as Cody Madison.
as Cody Madison, as in the original show, but this time he owns a bar grill by the Bay Line.
Oh, okay. I remember the show being on. I never watched it, but I do remember Baywatch Barbie, and I wanted Baywatch Barbie so bad because she came with a dolphin, which meant
she was like Pamela Anderson. She came extra.
sure. So it's Baywatch Barbie, and she came with, you have to say it with your hands on your hips because she's They watch Barbie.
Yeah.
She looks out to sea. Anyway, so she comes with she came with a dolphin, which means I could have acted my whole like dolphin trainer Free Willy dreams. That's what I really wanted.
Okay.
I was like, anyway.
I don't remember seeing any dolphins on the show. But again, I didn't watch the show much.
Yeah. And really, I don't think dolphins were the point of Baywatch. Anyway, this is gonna be very interesting. Kristen Bell is joining the Sonic the Hedgehog 4 movie as Amy Rose.
Yeah.
So that's happening, and the Winter Olympics still going on. Very exciting, good stuff
A
happening.
lot of drama.
So much, there always is.
The athletes are struggling. There's not enough food. No. There's not enough condoms.
That's right.
So they cannot exercise.
They went through 10,000 condoms in
3 days.
Guys.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them were saying, "No, it's just we were collecting souvenirs."
Sure. Yeah. I guess the Italians are not as horny as the French, because last time in the Olympics they had like 300,000 condoms. This time they didn't give them enough.
But there's also been some fun stuff going on. A dog named Nazgul got on the cross country track and ran across the finish line. So they on the coverage they like gave him a name and a time and gave him a little Italian flag.
Didn't they shoot him?
No.
I thought there was like a whole sport about bah!
No, well, this wasn't biathlon. It was cross country, and also he ran across the finish line. So they've got like his photo finish. It's very cute. Canadian curling has gotten under a lot of scrutiny. We have a whole boop gate going on.
Oh yeah, the guy uses his pinky.
It was this finger.
Oh.
The memes are golden. Which is
Anyways,
great. Anyway, the Olympics.
There's still going on.
Our Olympic. It's good stuff.
NBC Peacock in the last couple of days. Ends on what, Saturday?
I think so.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Check out Team USA on Peacock on NBC Prime. What else?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's the whole shebang.
Okay, I guess that's it. We come back next week with better voices and more pop culture news entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.